News when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Nathan Hager.
And I'm Karen Moscow.
On Wall Street, Karen, stock futures are in rally mode following Friday's sell-off. S&P futures are up 1 1/3%, with the White House signaling it is open to doing a deal with China to calm fresh trade tensions days after President Trump announced new 100% tariffs. Vice President J.D. Vance says the U.S. holds more cards in the negotiations.
It's going to be a delicate dance, and a lot of it is going to depend on how the Chinese respond. If they respond in a highly aggressive manner, I guarantee you the President of the United States has far more cards than the People's Republic of China. If, however, they're willing to be reasonable, then Donald Trump is always willing to be a reasonable negotiator.
Vice President J.D. Vance spoke on Fox News' Sunday Morning Futures. President Trump posted on social media, quote, "Don't worry about China. It will all be fine."
Nathan, it's day 13 of the government shutdown. The White House upped the ante on Friday with its first round of permanent federal layoffs, but Democrats are sticking to their demand for negotiations on health care subsidies before they'll agree to reopen the government. Democratic Senator Chris Murphy was on CBS's Face the Nation.
Republicans are desperate to protect their billionaire tax cut. And all we are asking, we're not asking to fix the entire American health care system. We're simply saying don't make things worse by raising premiums by people, in some cases by $25,000 a year.
But Republicans are sticking to their argument that those negotiations can wait. House Speaker Mike Johnson was on Fox News Sunday.
We have hundreds of ideas literally on the table to fix health care, to make it more affordable for the American people, to make access more available, and to increase the quality of care. There's a lot that can be done, but you have to build consensus in a large, deliberative public body like this. And again, what they're saying right now, the reason they're talking about health care is because they're trying to create a distraction.
And you can hear Fox News Sunday and Face the Nation every Sunday on Bloomberg Radio.
Well, Karen, the IMF and World Bank annual meetings are happening this week in Washington, with tariff concerns, increasing tensions with China, and the government shutdown in the foreground. Bloomberg's Amy Morris is in the nation's capital.
19 of the World Bank's 25 executive directors issued a joint statement ahead of their meeting affirming their support for the bank's continued work on climate change. The executive directors for the U.S., Russia, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia all declined to sign, and Reuters reports Japan and India abstained as they're both negotiating trade deals with the U.S. Now, attendees are expected to discuss growing social and political instability and international discord over trade. Analysts say these meetings will take place at a pivotal time for the future of the IMF and World Bank. In Washington, Amy Morris, Bloomberg Radio.
All right, Amy, thanks to markets where investors are shrugging off Friday's sell-off and looking ahead to a busy week of bank earnings. We get a preview with Bloomberg's John Tucker. John, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Karen. Yeah, after the S&P 500 posted multiple record closes this year, some investors see Friday's sell-off as a healthy event. John Belton at Gabelli Funds isn't sounding too worried.
For now, I think valuations seem reasonable. Fundamentals are still strong. Still think some of these stocks are decent places to be.
Well, the next catalyst for investors will be those earnings. J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Citi, Wells Fargo, and BlackRock will open their books to investors tomorrow. They're followed by Morgan Stanley and Bank of America earnings on Wednesday. The banks are set to post higher revenues on record U.S. equity trading. In New York, I'm John Tucker, Bloomberg Radio.
All right, John, thanks. And ahead of those earnings, as we say, stocks are in rally mode this morning. The S&P futures up 1.4% or 90 points. Dow futures up 455 points. That's a gain of 1%. NASDAQ futures up nearly 2%. Or 475 points. The bond market's closed. It is Columbus Day. The NYMEX crude is up 1.7%, trading at $59.91 a barrel. Brent is up 1.5%. COMEX gold up 2.4%, up $94.60, getting close to $4,100 an ounce. The euro is weaker against the dollar this morning, 1.1585, and the yen 152.18. Bitcoin is little change to lower, trading close to $115,000. That's some of the things you need to know to start your day.
And that's news when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Karen Moscow.
I'm Nathan Hager, and this is Bloomberg.